Hi, happy Friday. One thing that I think would be definitely very different if John Barton was the title of the novel is I think there would be a much more pronounced definition between the love plot and the political plot, because we get John Barton talking about the death of his late wife and how much he really misses her and just her company at the beginning, but after that he really isn't involved in the love plot at all. But that might kind of go to make Mary more of a heroine, just because in an older English novel, it was kind of more or less normal to have like a father figure involved in the marriage of the young girl and to be very interested in who she marries, his economic status, and things like that. And so the fact that Mary relies on her own judgment and the judgment of another woman, that woman being Esther, might kind of be Gaskell flipping some of the gender roles and sort of challenging them. I definitely think that the novel would be much more depressing overall if John Barton was the focus, because he doesn't really get his voice heard by Parliament. He doesn't even really get it considered, so he doesn't even have an opportunity to enact the kind of change that he would like to enact. And then after that, he spirals into like a dark and deep depression, and even uses all of her money for opium. And I think that this part of his character might have been the reason why the publishers wanted her to go with the name Mary. I think the fact that Gaskell, a middle class woman, was the one who had to advocate on behalf of the working class, kind of reflects that the general consensus of the people in the middle and upper classes was that people in the lower class were not looked upon very favorably. And I think that unfortunately, the example of John Barton kind of using all of his money and throwing it away at opium, which is probably how they would view that, is that he's just throwing away this money at opium and kind of wasting it, wouldn't go to further the people in the classes who could enact change, like their view of the horrible situation of what was going on, and motivate them to make change for the better. I think it would maybe just perpetuate their views of the working class. And so I think that might be one of the reasons why the publishers told her to maybe focus on a character that portrays the working class in a more positive light.